I'm Muriel. I'm Ana Isabel. I'm Dayana.
I'm Ana Sofia.
I'm Raquel. I'm Giselle.
And we are going to talk about biodiversity. To start with, we need to know what is biodiversity. Biodiversity is the variety of life in this world.
As you know, biodiversity is disappearing from our world. Jungles could become deserts, and reefs can become lifeless rocks.
But why is this happening? Because of all the pollution there is, because of human activities that disrupt the environment and everything.
But you may even think, why is even biodiversity important? Well, let me tell you that at least 40% of the world's economy and 80% of the needs of the poor are derived from biological resources.
So, the richer the diversity, the greater the development of medical resources.
Yes, it's for economic development.
This to happen, we can start using the 3 R's: reusing, recycling, and reducing.
Another way we can help biodiversity too is by using only the necessary water. By doing that, we can close it when we no longer need it.
With one little action and the chain reaction, we can change the world.
Biodiversity is really important for our world because every living thing has a cycle in life. If a little part of that cycle is broken, the whole cycle will be changed. For example, if we need meat to eat and that meat disappears, we won't be healthy again.
Biodiversity exists because animals need to adapt to the environment and to evolve in order to survive.
For example, if an animal lives in a desert, it needs to have the qualities to live in there, like camouflage and everything. And if an animal lives under the sea, it needs to have fins and gills in order to be able to survive.
Biodiversity, one of the things that we need the most is the equilibrium, and that is something that we are not taking care of.
For example, the bees. If the bees reproduce a lot, like we wouldn't have pollen and we wouldn't have flowers, and it would damage us as humans. And if the bees extinct, we wouldn't get honey, and that's something that it will affect us.
Hello. Why do you think biodiversity is important?
Oh, I think it's very important because it's the way the nature is.
What are you doing to help biodiversity?
I'm being respectful about it. I respect them. I don't destroy things. I foment the things that help the biodiversity.
Like, give us an example.
Like not throwing away garbage, like keeping the plastic, like the recycled things, that kind of things.
What do you think people should do about it?
People should learn and know more about it, to know how biodiversity is important to the world. So that's the way they can help, knowing about it.
Very good. And which place do you think has the most biodiversity?
In Mexico, el sureste mexicano, it has a lot of it. Guerrero, Chiapas, Tabasco is, and of course el Amazonas in Brazil.
Very good. Thank you very much.
As humans, we are ending with biodiversity. We are turning this precious environment into some buildings.
Biodiversity is the variety of life on Earth. There are some methods that can be used in order to preserve biodiversity. One of them can be like protect or preserve the green areas and the environment. Another one can be to protect the endangered animals or species in order to prevent their extinction.
We will learn how biodiversity is important for us, and we need to start doing something to help.